Heyo, what's J-Bad? Hey guys, yeah, we're doing Palworld here with T and DL, or TL, yeah.
Wow.
I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. I'm not actually playing the game. I don't have it.
And yeah. So you playing, what's it, Rivals, last Saturday.
Yeah.
So, your one friend good with every character, is that the thing?
Hmm?
Is your one friend good with every character?
He's for the most part, but he's better with others.
Okay.
But DL here can put up a pretty good fight against him.
Yeah. Does anyone ever use Raster?
No.
Yeah, is he considered like overpowered or is he like very weak? 'Cause
We just don't play him.
DL, how is he? Because I saw you practicing with him one time.
He's tricky to play.
Yeah, I don't
He's
think.
kind of like isn't he like kind of like the opposite of Little Mac?
Yeah, I don't think it helps him in Rivals.
Of course, I main Luxodont.
Yeah. Luxodon actually reminds me of like a good version of like Ganondorf, you know? He has a projectile, which I think Ganondorf... DL, remember I said Ganondorf should have a projectile?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, a slow-moving one that you can knock back with a regular attack, and then he can, like, you know, do like a volley like an Ocarina of Time. He has multiple grabs, which Ganondorf does. You know, he's just a good version of Ganondorf. You know, has a recovery. I don't know, man. I think Ganondorf got screwed by having to have that moveset of like Captain Falcon but slow. They don't do favors. How's that new character? What's Olympia or whatever?
Lot of fun.
Yeah, is looked like a strong character. Looked like the KO potential is pretty early.
Yeah, but to balance it, her recovery is god awful.
Oh, so the real Little Mac is here.
Hold on, I'll bear it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, DL, I saw, like, Olympia a few times during the fights, where it'd be, like, you know, because it was a free-for-all, it's kind of hard to tell what the characters can really do. But, like, it literally looks like potentially jab combo into, like, forward smash might be true at certain percentages. And that forward smash comes out, like, really fast, like Little Max. And it kills really early, too. Like, it killed Luxodont, like, before the red... You know, before, like, I don't know. I want to say below 100, below 120. And I remember, like, you're, like when you were doing T with Loxodon and Crag, right? He was living to, like 150 easy, and Crag hits like a truck, right? So I'm wondering, like, if there's, like, a special knockback that character has. Oh, that's not helpful. Wait, it's ringing more. Where is it? So, yeah.
What?
Yo, which character are you playing?
Huh?
Which character are you gonna do in Rivals again? Are you done with Rivals?
I don't know. It's still Crag and Zelda Burn, but I don't know who else I want to play.
What about Force Burn?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, great. The rabbit's on top of the thing. Yeah. Okay, that's not real. Okay, cool. Alrighty. So once again, we're doing the same crap we're always doing in Palworld. We're farming for not supply drops. Yeah, supply drops. We're farming for like schematics. I kind of want to get the big ones, but like I can't really do the big ones unless I farm up hexolite, and I need to farm up hexolite. So that's what we're doing. Basically trying to get whatever we can. So I'm probably gonna farm some hexolite. I'm gonna run around. Once we get the supply drop, I'm gonna run around the desert and try and grab as many schematics for the revolver. Because yeah, all I need is like five purple schematics, right? And we can get a legendary one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So right now I think I have a purple, and I think I have one blue one. So it's gonna be a while. But you never know. Like potentially you could get one. You got the you got that legendary SMG one, which I don't know if the legendary can drop on that. Man. This verdant dash thing just keeps jumping on me. Let's steal this. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get as much hexolite as I can. I'm steal this too. Alright, he's gonna kill for me. Heyo! Player. Hey, are you back?
Yeah,
What's up?
not much.
Same. Jeez. Yeah, let me know when you see that Minecraft movie.
Yeah, yeah. The Minecraft movie's had a big opening.
Yeah.
301 million worldwide.
Wow. Huh.
Yeah, that's about double its budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like I had a feeling that it was going to be that it was going to be like a critic-proof movie.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of things that were working in its favor that ended up making it make so much money. Like, of course, it's an adaptation of the biggest game of all time, and kids seem to be really enjoying the movie. And on top of that, Jason Momoa and especially Jack Black can be box office draws. Yeah, I do think $1 billion is very likely because there's not a lot of competition.
No.
There's not a lot of big movies that are releasing for the rest of April.
All right, you're right. You didn't have to kill Snow White when she was standing right there.
Nah, Jason Statham already did that.
Okay.
Yeah, with his new movie, Working Man.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You know, it's really crazy that Disney refuses to make anything new. Like they're remaking like stuff that they've only made like 20 years ago, you know? Well, except for Snow White, but like, you know, like what's it called? Lilo and Stitch, that's coming out now.
Okay, I will say that remake actually has potential.
Yeah, but like it's like, well, why can't they just make a new IP that's good, you know? Like
It's
what happened?
Hollywood believes that originality doesn't pay the bills.
Yeah, that's funny though because the remakes aren't really helping either though. In fact, like have they like they've lost probably, dude, how much money has Disney lost with like Star Wars and other stuff? Like
I mean,
I'm sure they made some money with Star
outside of
Wars.
Solo, all the Star Wars movies have been box office hits.
Yeah.
And the upcoming Mandalorian movie is set to be their cheapest Star Wars movie in a long time.
Oh, so
And also
it's probably gonna be the best
first and also the first Disney Star Wars movie to cost under $200 million.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh wow. Don't have any of these schematics. Okay. Let's drop this off. Yeah, the Mandalorian might actually do like surprisingly well if even if it's a low budget.
Yeah, the budget is said to be like, I think it's like 188 million.
It's still a lot of money. But like for Disney, it's like how much is that actually for them? Like they might be. Huh. That's weird. That's weird that they're okay. I'm not certain if they actually lost money on Star Wars or not, because normally if it was doing fine, wouldn't they like want to put more in? Especially with Mando being like a big like TV series as well.
Well, they've been trying to get a lot of Star Wars movies off the ground, but they've been struggling like ever since after the Rise of Skywalker came out.
Well, yeah, I mean
Like
it's so odd. You think that it'd be easier for them because I don't know. It's weird because like people do like Star Wars. I don't know
like
what happened.
For example, like Obi-Wan, the Obi-Wan series, it started out as a movie, but they reworked it after Solo failed at the box office.
Yeah.
So they turned that into a miniseries instead.
Yep.
But
So-
there's been a lot of Star Wars movies that they've tried to do.
Yeah. That's so weird. You think that all of them would have been like really good. Well, I mean not really good, but like, you know.
Well, I imagine they probably saw the general reception that the sequel trilogy got.
Yeah,
Which
but
was,
like even if it was like bad reception, did they not make money on it? Like or
They were all three were successes. They made less money with each installment, with The Rise of Skywalker
That's-
barely managing to break $1 billion.
that's normal. That's pretty normal. But they were all profitable, right? Like they
Yes, they all three were profitable.
so they made double what they put in, right?
Yeah, let's see. The calculated net profit for The Rise of Skywalker, according to Deadline Hollywood, was $300 million.
Okay.
Let's see. As for let's see. What about The Last Jedi? 417 million reported profit. Then again, this is for The Last Jedi. Let's see. As for The Force Awakens, which, fun fact, it is the most expensive film ever made with a budget of $533 million. And the calculated net profit was 780 million. Remember that The Force Awakens managed to hit the 2 billion mark. And it is actually, if you don't adjust for inflation, it is actually The Force Awakens is still the highest grossing film of all time domestically, like over here in the US and Canada.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's like it's like what the first time like Star Wars.
It was the first live action.
In a long time.
It was the first major Star Wars movie in a decade.
Yeah. Dude, what? I felt like they kind of messed it up. They could have probably made way more money off of them, huh? If the first film was that successful.
Yeah, like again, the very divisive reception that The Last Jedi got really probably hurt it. I mean, yeah, it still made 1.3 billion, but
yeah, those are people buying into like hoping the story was good.
Yeah,
Pretty
but
normal.
I think it's gonna forever be probably one of the most divisive movies ever made.
Well, yeah, I mean, didn't the guy like what's his name wanted it to be like divisive for no other reason?
And then, yeah, the sequel trilogy in general just did not really have like a planned outline. There was no real outline.
Yeah, I don't understand why they would do it. It seems like it there's something about that seems very disrespectful to get such a big IP and then to not actually have a plan to do with it. Like, what I'm assuming is they probably thought they were gonna print money hand over fist without like any thought. You know, they think Star Wars fans.
With The Force Awakens, that was true.
Yeah,
2 billion.
Yeah, and then they kind of like killed their series. I mean, it's surprising that Mando's getting such a little budget compared to the other two. Even though it's like one of the highest ratings.
I don't really think The Mandalorian needs a budget as big as like the mainline movies.
No, but it's just weird though, because it's like they know for a fact that the Mando's probably like the highest rated thing in a while, right?
Apparently, season 3 wasn't received as well as the first two seasons. Like, it was seen as good, but also still seen as the weakest season.
Well, that's like every TV show, like the Boys and whatnot. You know, it's like the first two, and then they hit a stride, what it's called, and then
the third season just really drops the ball. Looking at you, Meta Runner.
They tried new stuff, pretty much. They try new stuff, and then it doesn't go off as well.
Yeah. But The Rise of Skywalker actually had some production troubles from what I've been reading.
Yeah.
Because you know how J.J. Abrams returned to direct The Rise of Skywalker? Yeah, well, originally it wasn't supposed to be him.
Yeah.
It was originally supposed to be Colin Trevorrow, who is responsible for Jurassic World.
That's another thing that doesn't sit right with me. Why are they splitting between the 3 different directors?
I mean, the original trilogy did that. That is something worth mentioning, is that each film in the original trilogy had a different director, even if George Lucas was involved with all of them. Like, he wrote and directed A New Hope, and he came up with the story for Empire Strikes Back, but Irvin Kershner directed it, and it was written by Leigh Brackett and Lawrence Kasdan.
Mm-hmm.
And then Return of the Jedi, was directed by Richard Marquand, and the screenplay was written by Lawrence Kasdan and George Lucas. But of course, George Lucas wrote and directed the entire prequel trilogy.
Yeah.
And a lot of people in that trilogy made people realize that his dialogue writing isn't the best, but that's also something he's gone on to, like, that's something he has agreed with.
Well,
he does agree that his writing is not the best.
I mean, yeah. But, like... Oh, there goes that thing. Alright, there goes that pickaxe. Anyway, yeah, it wasn't like it's very similar to how the first one was, except you know how we talked about the sequel trilogy, right? Well, the prequel trilogy had the same thing.
The sequel trilogy?
Yeah. The same thing kind of happened with the prequel trilogy, right? Where it's like the first one did really well, second one I think also did relatively well, but people didn't like it.
Revenge of the Sith actually had a better box office run than Attack of the Clones did.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. All right, Phantom Menace. Let me check their box office numbers. All right.
Because I remember the middle one
Phantom
having
Menace.
the least amount, I think.
All right, so Phantom Menace, without factoring in re-releases, 924 million in its initial run. Attack of the Clones, 653.8 million.
Yeah.
And actually became the first Star Wars movie to not be the highest-grossing film of the year. It ultimately ended up being the fourth. And then Revenge of the Sith, 868.4 million.
Yeah. Yeah, so it started with the downward trend, but I guess the you know, I could see why it would start to go back up, because they want to see how the story goes into the first trilogy, so that's probably why.
And it also does help that, unlike the first two films, which got a kind of an ad reception, Revenge of the Sith was actually like reviewed pretty well.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you ever look at like what people complained about in the original films, George Lucas would change his story based on it. You know, remember, it's like, oh, we don't like Jar Jar. Well, what'd they do? They stopped showing Jar Jar.
Significantly reduced his screen time.
You know,
to the point where, as Nostalgia could point out, in Revenge of the Sith, he didn't even get a line.
Yeah. And then at the what was it, like we didn't like the dialogue scenes in the in Attack of the Clones. There's too much talking. Well, Revenge of the Sith, complete opposite. It was mostly action, right?
Yeah, there was a lot of action in Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, so like I think that's the problem. Like, I think that's why Disney Star Wars isn't that well received, because they don't have a plan, and then they don't listen to what people like and don't like. And they probably could have made like at least double if they had listened, you know, or had a plan. I think the plan hurt them more than anything else, because like, why the hell would you set up all these plot points in the first film and then kill all of them in the second one, and then leave the third film with nowhere to go? Like, I mean, I guess if they wanted to do tax write-offs, that'd be a way to do it, right? You know, oh yeah, we made, like, WB does it all the time. They're like, yeah, we made this Wonder Woman film, or you know, the sequel, or the Batgirl film, but we're not releasing it. Why not? Because it would make money. You know, you can't put it as a tax write-off if it makes money.
Coyote versus Acme would have gotten that fate, but of course it got saved recently.
Yeah.
And it's gonna get a worldwide release sometime next year.
Yeah, see, that's the thing though. Like, companies that want to make money, but they don't want to make good stuff. It's weird. It's not even like making minimum viable product. It's like active sabotage. You know, MVP makes sense, right? You know, minimum viable product. It's kind of what Nintendo does with like Pokemon and stuff. They give you the least amount, but they want to make the most amount of it, of money.
Yep.
So they give just enough to what people don't
most
hate.
amount of basically most amount of money for the least amount of effort.
Yeah, and that makes sense, you know. Is it scummy? A little bit, but like it makes sense. Star Wars put a lot of effort. Yeah, Star Wars put a lot of effort to kind of not get what it was worth. Because like not like you can't just say like the films, you know, it's successful because they did well in the box office. Like Star Wars' big selling point were the toys, the games, the T-shirts, stuff like that. We don't know how well those sold. And then like Disney also had a deficit because they had to buy Star Wars, right? So I don't know if they ever even recouped that loss yet either.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like,
Hold on. Let me see if I can figure that out.
yeah. The hardest one's definitely going to be the merchandise aspect because apparently there were a lot of toys on the shelves that people weren't touching.
Apparently they did.
They didn't make their money back finally.
Apparently they did eventually make their money back from that purchase.
Okay, that's good. How long ago?
Okay, so in 2012, they bought Lucasfilm in 2012 for $4 billion, and they stated last year that they have made $12 billion from Star Wars media since then.
Okay.
So they've basically made triple the amount of money they spent on Lucasfilm, and this was said last year.
Okay, then why are okay, that's so weird then. I guess they're going MVP too now. It's so weird that they're not giving like, you know, more money to like Mando. I guess it's going to be a very grounded film then. I mean, it makes sense. It's what people liked about the series, right? We took the wars out of the Star Wars.
By the way, in other news, as of today, a Goofy movie is now 30 years old.
Uh-oh.
Up and not filming Brandon Dursley. Be right back.
Okay. Can't believe Goofy's cooking his dinner. See that deal? They made the money back. Yeah, I know. Which is weird because they're doing the big cutbacks on their park, so I don't know what the hell. Unless they only... Maybe is that it? Is that why they bought Star Wars deal? Is to make films that other people don't like? You know, with their other projects. We need more Disney Pixar films just to see why. Yeah, they've been doing that for a while though, where they don't actually do original stuff that much. It's just adaptations. Yeah. Do I need to go there? I'd love to go there. Don't go there. That's pretty cool though. They made their money back, so I'm surprised. Oh. Assuming that they're telling the truth, you know, companies lie all the time. I don't know if you know this. You ever work for a company? Yeah, they lie all the time.
Never worked for anybody.
Yeah. Nintendo's like, please understand. Whenever they say please understand, that there's where the lie comes. Oh, these bitches have flamethrowers. Ow. The monsters have flamethrowers too. Come on, deal MVPs. Okay, that's good. I found an old revolver schematic level 1. The green one, great.
Wow.
Yeah, it's okay. We can find it, I swear. Yeah, please. Please, DL. Don't do it. Look out behind you, kid! Yep. Have that lightning in a bottle, maybe. Here's a question, though. When the hell is Disney gonna be like, okay, we want to do a Kingdom Hearts film? DL would watch that one, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
No? Okay.
I don't watch movies too often.
Okay. Alright, so we could just get, you know, get the chat and be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well, Disney Star Wars, yeah. Yay. Disney Stitch. Yeah. I'm gonna be kind of pissed if Minecraft movie is the biggest movie of the year.
It's not gonna be.
Yeah, I hope not.
I know for a fact it won't be. Because don't forget about Avatar Fire and Ash.
Oh. Okay. I forgot that there's a series I never got into. What I don't understand is, like, how come the blue people never figured out how to stop the Fire Nation? I don't know, there's something really silly about the Fire Nation rolling up on the Na'vi. Yeah, I mean, who knows? People are really, you know what's crazy is people are really starting to root for the humans in the series. For some reason. And I don't know why. You're seeing a lot of, like, posts online about it. What was it? Umnotamian or something? I forget what it's called. MacGuffin. Yeah, it's a type of like thing that lets you live longer if you eat it. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh no, I have to lockpick. Okay, DL, help me lockpick.
Yeah, bro.
Thank you. Alright, DL, never help me again. You only gave me a training manual.
Yeah.
DL, I don't need any more. DL, I don't use those anymore. Stop giving them to me. Give me your good luck where you're like, yabba dabba doo, here's a legendary for you. Say it. Okay, I opened the chest, I didn't get it because you didn't say it. Banned. Oh, here's these guys. Training manual. Okay. Yep. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Remember when Nintendo had to take down a bunch of videos because they saw like a Donkey Kong Country, on their like Nintendo like Universal thing?
You know, what about it?
Yeah, well, it kind of makes sense of why they took it down. They didn't want people spoiling the new game coming out.
Mm.
Yeah, we should have known Donkey Kong was coming up. We thought it was just because the Mario Illumination video, right, or whatever it was. The you know, the movie, but no, it's actually a new game. Dude, there's a lot of guys with guns in Palworld. He's got a sword. You idiot, we all have swords. Yo, remember when you got Amanda and she pulled out a gun? Pretty cool, right?
Yep.
DL, I just got another purple SMG schematic. Yeah, DL, I think SMGs might be a big drop in here. Recovering medication. Oh, DL, you know the next Bethesda game is they think they're gonna be people think they're gonna be releasing Oblivion remake.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah. In all fairness, on one hand, it's like, ooh, it's cool, a new, you know, new game. But then it's like, oh, it's a remake. A DL, I understand remakes, but like, DL, we need another Elder Scrolls game. They have so many areas in the Elder Scrolls that they don't explore. We don't need to go back to Cyrodiil. DL, we can go to Shimmering Isles, elsewhere, High Rock. Those are cool areas. We're not allowed to see it though. Yeah. DL, imagine in Fallout, instead of going to a different coast or a different area, you just went back to the Commonwealth. And it's the same 3 enemies that you fought. Would you be happy?
No.
Come on, man. Come on, DL. Yeah. Here's the reason why I'm not excited about the remake is because, well, the part of what made Oblivion good was the fact that it had its jank. Imagine like if Sakurai said, "Okay, we're gonna remake Melee," right? Everyone, you know, loses their shit, and then it's like, then he removes the jank to it, you know? Well, suddenly it's not the same game, and then people might not like it as much. Alright, come on. Can I make anything? Oh, what is this? What is this? Who was you, DL? Who's you? Old revolvers. Yeah, we just need an old revolver schematic. I need I can make a purple one soon. Oh, oh, oh. Alright, let's drop our crap off here. How many? I'm not gonna lie, DL. It is pretty cool that like Mario Kart might be a little bit too much money coming out, but they sure added in a lot of characters people probably want to play.
Mm.
Like the cow, DL. Come on. Wait, DL. It's the cow from Moo Moo Metals. Come on, DL. Play it. It's cool. Okay. No fun? No fun deal? Is this a...
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. I know, you're like, okay, stop talking about Nintendo, I care about indies.
No, you can talk about Nintendo, it's just...
You ain't getting
I
it.
don't give a
Okay.
damn about it.
Oh, that was a strike. Cool. Alright, made some coin. Let's drop off some Doge. Alright, let's go see.
I'll be back.
Oh, okay. I think we're getting in trouble. Gil's gonna go talk to people about what we said. You know, his dad works for Nintendo. Let's open up this bad boy. Oh, yeah, let's do that. They get to go. Okay, I guess I'll drop that off too. We don't need that. Now here's the thing though. These guys are doing nothing but mining wood, but the thing is there's so much wood I can't get rid of it. It's... What am I gonna do with all this charcoal? I'll take that. Alright, sweet. Yeah. I know how you're like, ooh, that's a lot. No, it's not. Hey, messed this up. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out another way to do that without spending so much monies. I guess we could go here. Do that real quick. Well, I don't have that. And I, yeah, I figured. Alright. I could probably do that too, so yeah. Alright. Alrighty. How you doing? You found the Dale Gribbles yet?
They're putting onions in here.
Bone, alkaloids, polymer, and quartz. I'll take that. Alright, it's free. I have that much. I thought I'd have more. Oh well. Alright, so probably don't need this. This is gonna be too expensive to hold on to. Shotgun's always good. That does more damage. I feel like that's better. Yeah, that's better. That much. Take this. Off right here. Okay. Yeah, let's do a quick run around. I do the mess around. Everybody do the mess around. Alright, so bunch of stuff here. Okay, well, here, have fun. There we go. Set fire. Good. Alright. Thank you. I mean, the dog coins are the nice ones. But they ain't special. Shh. Just a meteorite? Okay, that's fine. Let's get it. Alright, that's fair. I tried to catch Xenovator. Guess what? They just decided, you know what? I'm gonna break out of the ball and then the NPCs are gonna kill him. Yeah. Thank you, Feybreak. I appreciate you spawning in enemies to fight the guys I want to catch. Yo, you gotta min-max. You gotta min-max, that's how they balance it. Yeah. catch any? I caught one. Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's go run this out real quick. Alrighty. Literally doing base work deal. We need a hexalite farm. It's not helping. Hexalite's too slow to get. Alright. You know it's not too slow to get? Again, what's it called? Freaking, you know it's not too slow to get? Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah. I think the biggest channel that that closed down that I wasn't happy about was probably Best Friends. The Best Friends play. That's the one where I kind of miss the people. I know they still have their single podcasts and stuff, and it's like, yeah, but I do miss the uploads, especially like the shitstorms. Those were always fun. The Halloween marathons. You'd see a lot of horror games that like you just wouldn't know about because they're no longer being sold. Used to just Yo, how's that new game you're doing tonight?
It was pretty good.
Yeah. You're still playing, or are you done for now?
Done for now. I'll play for later.
Okay. This is the big one just over here. Alright. Giga Sears. Yay, my favorite. Alrighty. Alright, deal. I'm doing the oil rig, the little baby one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. That's... no schematics, huh? Cool. Yeah, I started to run the assault rifle again. I still think it's a really good.
I still use the assault rifle.
I feel like it's that and the shotgun are like the cheapest in terms of upkeep versus damage. It's really good. They're both really good. I don't know why people were saying that shotgun was low tier. Unless they have like infinite resources. And they use like the top tier hard items to get. That's everything up here. Is that a mud? Yeah, it is. Oh no, I'm getting to the point of where it's like, okay, whatever. I'm starting to recognize pals by the sound they make. That's not good. Yeah, give me the update when they get that rogue core thing going, okay? Or the other one.
Will do.
The was it survive? Yeah. I don't know if survive's gonna be, because I know for a fact that like you did like it, but like there's problems with like the shell back and stuff. Which is like, I can understand him being, maybe they should like lower his health but give him like either faster speed or more damage, you know? Because as he is right now, he's just kind of a nuisance, right? You're not supposed to hit. They're doing the booty call. Yeah. That's not that bad of a thing to repair. Okay, we're in. Holy cow. Alright. This guy don't have to do him dirty like this. Jeez. Alright. Come on. Got a very early chest on the big oil rig. I don't know if I want to go for the through the other stuff. Laser, Gatling gun. Or no, it's just laser schematic. Yeah, we'll just hurry up and run through this.
kind of weird.
All right. What'd you find, Deal?
Nothing. I'm just saying.
Okay. What cool thing you find? Yeah. Ah, it does give dog coins, so maybe it is worth doing. When they made him, they didn't put in the quit button. That's done. Grab this. Alright, so yeah, they actually do drop good stuff. Just not needed. Still never got that one. Quit shooting me, Gilbo. Grab this. Don't need to go down there. Alright, free. Oh, for these two. Yeah, there's a lot of people's birthdays around this month.
Mm-hmm.
How's Greg today? Yeah. I haven't talked to him yet.
He's good.
Okay. Speaking of people who are not good, though, DL Soft Serve's struggling again. What'd you do? Why'd you make him struggle so much?
Alright. I'm gonna be going now.
Alright, T, have a good night.
Ready to.
See ya.
Yep.
See you.
See, T was also excited for Monster Hunter that we're not doing DL. Come on now. How'd you do that
Yeah,
to us?
hush.
Alright, I gotta go. I gotta go.
I didn't. DL just doesn't want to do motorcycles. They don't have to baby me and Richter. Yeah. DL has all these special weapon ammo types, and then Richter's like doing like horn dances, and I'm just spinning around in circles with my blade.
More work than I do. I just shoot. That's it.
No, I don't do anything.
Baby, damn it.
You think I'm doing work? I ain't doing shit. My character's dancing in a corner. You know. Yeah, literally the move's called like blade dance. That's it. I'm just dancing. Yeah. Deal, I do like 12 damage per hit. I don't know how much you do.
Less than that.
Real? Oh my god. How much is Richard doing then?
A lot.
Okay. Because I do 12 damage per hit, and it's like...
He's using the weapon I was using before.
Yeah? What's it called?
The Switch X.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. I'm using the dual blades, and I don't do a lot of damage per hit. I just, like, do a lot of hit. Hey, Gilbo, he didn't think about that, did he? Oh no. Deal. I was climbing upstairs. I jumped. Every time I jumped, I dodged a missile. And then the guy upstairs, you know, he threw out his pal, and I shot him in the face with the shotgun once and left. And this pal's just standing there. I left his pal alive. Alright, that's about everything. Okay, sweet. Alright, so we're definitely gonna make it here. Bless you. Alrighty, and that's how you do it, yeah. That's how you do it. You do the oil rig, and you get nothing for it. Yeah. That's how you do it. I like how I said I get nothing for it. My inventory is literally full of stuff. but listen, all right. It's full of something. I don't want to say the word though. Yeah. Alright. I'm not gonna need assault rifle ammo right now. Where we're going, we don't need assault rifle ammo. I'm probably gonna have to run those now. Great. We have these. Drop off the electric thing right here. Take a look at our inventory. Alright. That's probably fine. That's more than fine. What really is hurting me, Deal, is the fact that the pals aren't collecting hexolite on their own anymore, or at least not in a reasonable amount of time. Due to a glitch. If they can fix it, perfect. If they can't, then yeah. Basically, it's a glitch where it's like if you're not there, they're not mining. And it really hurts the productivity on it. Alright, we're gonna drop all these off. Bless you. Am I allowed to make that face? Sweet. Sweet, we have enough room. Don't Don't need that. 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 Sweet. This is gonna hurt though to repair. Son of a bitch. No, that really hurt because it's like it's so much hexalite to repair it. But the thing is, it's like it's very much guaranteed that you need it. Do I care about this? I don't really care about making those right now. Alright. Make it later. Alright, everything's good here. Alright. Okay. Alright, we got our shit team. Yeah, the fact that it's not broken yet means that they're not mining it. And then they pretend to mine it, like they mine it now, right? But they ain't making it, you know?
Wop.
Yeah, you can't say that.
But wop.
You can't say it.
I'm saying wop.
Can't say it.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't think it's been a half hour yet since we did that. I guarantee as soon as I go back though, it's gonna be time. All right, let's do a thing where we're gonna grab some pals from the thing. Yeah. Yeah, I do hope they fix that soon because hexalite's such a problem. Like, you need so much shit, but it's like you have to go out and get it. But the thing is, nothing increases the hexalite drop rate. You can kind of get it fast, but you can't get it like good. I'm kind of sick and tired of grabbing these guys' eggs too. I might be done with these guys in a bit. Yeah, that's what I thought. That one I might want to keep actually. Yeah. Let's keep an eye on this too, because this might actually give me something good. Alright, nothing good here. One of these guys is feeling down because of bad working conditions, huh? Alright, last one. Alright, cool. Not what I wanted, but yeah. Let's take a look. Yeah, we need to start getting rid of these guys. I could use that now. Actually, I could potentially have something here. That's what I want to keep too, I think. Alright. So we think we got it, actually. Good. Not the best, but we definitely have to use this one. Wait, was that correct? Yes, Trinity Demon God, son of... Oh. Yeah, this one. Alright, those should work now. We're probably not going to get an alpha of it, but if we do, we're lucky. We'll do that real quick. Alright, and they should work on that now. Okay. Eventually, we're just going to have to get rid of those guys, because it's not worth it. Too many of them are not doing it for us, you know what I mean, DL? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go over here for a second. DLF in the chat.
Yum yum yum.
What?
Yum yum yum.
Wait, you can't see that.
Yum yum.
We're gonna get Meow Meow in trouble. Meow 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 in trouble. That's not his real name, you know that, right?
Yum 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 yum.
That's not his name. Why are you saying that? Yeah, you're getting us in trouble.
No, I'm not.
Yo, don't.
I
Stop,
did
stop,
nothing.
please. You're killing us.
No, I'm not.
Help! Help! I need some help! Wait. Oh, wait, that's good. We could use these guys. Don't remember which one I was keeping. Wait, that's full. Meow 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 meow.
Yiminy.
What Jiminy wait, what? Jiminy
Yiminy.
Cricket? I don't think I need any of these. Do I really need any of these? Maybe. I'll hit one on that. This one on that, just a normal one. Yeah. Okay, we'll get rid of these two. We don't need them. Yeah, I know I saved the burly body when I finally get rid of them. Yabba yabba do. Yum 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 yum. Dude, I think it's really sucky because it's like I kinda like there's a lot of thing of like, ooh, this is good enough, but then it's like, but I could get a better stat, so I don't take it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of me, you know? Stop, Neil, you're getting us in trouble. Ain't no one wants to hear that in chat. Alrighty, so we're out with this. Alright, so alright, gobble gobble goo. What? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna need to steal some stuff, so yeah, I'm gonna go steal from the oil rig, okay?
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have to... Yeah, I'm really trying to get a very good Belle Noire as like a thing that does like everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like not like a fighter, but like, you know, a base thing. I cannot get Remarkable Craftsman. I cannot find it.
Remarkable crafting. I think I have somebody with that.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. I can't get Belle Noire with it. DL, so do I have people with Remarkable Craftsman too. I gave you one last night, remember? The Lavander. Yeah, the Lavander.
Yeah.
No, I can't get it on Belle Noire because nothing breeds into Belle Noire.
Hmm.
Right?
Right.
I tried to, but like it don't work. Alright. We'll run those for now, and then we'll run attack when we get up there. That pop in though. I'm waiting for the laser sound effect, then I'm gonna just hit the button and then jump down. Yeah. I don't see how you're tracking me. I'm not riding the pal. I'm looking at you. You freaking aimbotting. You hacking. You ain't supposed to do that. You'll ban that laser rifle, okay?
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna actually land right on the base. That's good. I only have to swim a little bit. I come in like Solid Snake almost, you know? Alright, even more damage. Yay. I think the main problem with the enemies having so much health is it makes everything else look so weak.
What?
I just saw some bullshit happen. $40,000 HP enemies, huh? Yeah. It's not that big of a deal, These guys are bitch enemies, though. They're not, like, super strong. I mean, they're super strong, but they're, like, not, like a special enemy. You'll imagine, right? Like they do that in Gunfire, too. You know, sometimes a normal guy just doesn't die.
Uh-huh.
You know, and you're like, what the heck? Yo, the Goomba's not dying. I've done six stomps on him. Okay, there he's dead. 6 stomps is what killed him. So he definitely spawns up there, because I was wondering why I never saw him up there. I don't even feel bad. You can tell me he has a head that big, but my attack can't hit. Please don't make the bosses and stuff if you can't freaking have their hitboxes be where their fucking face is. You know, do something, lower their health, something. I'll tell you this, right? The first time I read that thing of like, you shouldn't fight the Knocklims, they feel like you're supposed to skip them. It feels like a glitch or something. Like, I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, that extra damage doesn't really help the game out that much, you know? It just makes you get put into a very expensive, time-consuming box to remake shit. It'd be nice if my pal could actually help me fight, too. I don't know why they didn't fix that. Or, like, lower the enemy's health by like 5/5. Just have them die by looking at you. You know, friends, with how healthy they've been, they should really just give you a free W every once in a while. Yeah, you know how you spend a lot of money on a place and they give you a free meal? Yeah, they should do that. These guys are like taking a lot. It's very expensive. I don't like spending this amount of resources on killing what's essentially bitch enemies with bitch drops. That's my main problem. DL, if they dropped 1,000 coins each, maybe it'd be like okay. They're dropping 100 coins only because they didn't adjust the drop rates and stuff for the enemies. They gave them like 3 times, 4 times, sometimes up to 20 times the amount of health, but didn't give 20 times the amount of rewards. You know. Mm-hmm. Still waiting for Felbat to help me out, please. He wants to kill a guy underneath the stage, I think, and he's ignoring everything else. Another thing they need to stop is having enemies attack after death. Like the melee guys, when they do their jump, they attack like 10 seconds after their death. If you're next to them, they'll swing at you. It doesn't make the combat any more fun. It just feels like a cheap hit. An already cheap mechanic of like, ooh, wow, enemies have 8 billion health. I don't know if why do you have to be in such a shit spot? I don't know who fell back to attacking. They said they fixed that glitch too, and I guess they didn't. Like, I really don't mind him going off to fight and kill stuff, but the thing is he's not. He's just getting stuck in walls and stuff. Yeah, I know, Deal. It's a big problem. The thing that could save you ammo stuff, they're ignoring it. Which is, you know, having your pal help with kills. Deal, triple the amount of health means triple the amount of experience points, right? Yeah, not in this game. Triple the reward, something. Why isn't there a power that makes you go invisible or something that lets you hide from enemies? That might actually be worth using. Dead. I'm tired of these shotgunners. Looks like he can shoot through my pal, but I can't shoot through my pal. That makes fucking sense, doesn't it? The NPC enemy can shoot through the wall. Yep. All the attacks that go through walls, it feels like it's a mechanic. I'm hoping that they give you a gun that could shoot through a wall then, you know? End up being fair and balanced to that point. Two hits don't kill. What I like to do is just... Alright. Like, the amount of shots they just want to steal is insane. shoot through that. Can't shoot through the thing. Yep. And that's who he's trying to kill, that guy all the way down there. But of course he's gonna ignore everyone. We'll destroy that too, that's annoying. I'm really not happy with how fucking smart the enemy AI pals are and how stupid my pal is. Because you would think it would be the same fucking AI, you know? So it's very odd of why is it an intentional nerf that these guys act like idiots that they can't just get to enemies or what? Like, what's the problem? I just had a guy try and shoot me through the stairs. But my pal right there, freaking stuck to a wall trying to kill a dead guy. Trying to kill a dead guy. Dead guys are dead. Please. Like it's a corpse and he's trying to kill it. That's the only reason why I get upset with this shit is because you give the AI the most stupid bullshit ever. Like 8 trillion health that it really doesn't deserve because it doesn't actually do anything other than absorb damage. It doesn't try and kill you, it just freaking shoots through walls. You know, it attacks post-mortem. Like, why is the attack still going on and auto-targeting me and letting me on fire? You would think that, like the enemy would be fucking dead. It wouldn't continue the attack that has a long-ass animation. And, of course, my pal's still stuck in the fucking corner. Like, their shits are attacking off of death. You know? Like, why can't my guy just attack when he's alive? And it's why I don't like it. And I'm doing all this shit, right? All this fucking ammo and time wasted killing shit. To have enemies respawn, because he's not supposed to be there either. I already killed that guy. For a chance at a schematic that probably sucks. Because you don't get to choose. And they decide to make it so shitty. It's like, could you pick one of these things? Because all of them are annoying. Don't double dip 3, 4, 5, 6 times. You know, have my pals be shitty, then fine, have them be shitty. You know, don't make the AI shit really good, and then my can't do anything.
Well,
Yo, you saw the Xenovators, they jump through walls to kill you. And meanwhile, our pals can't navigate a slight incline? They jump, these guys respawned. Oh, you son of a bitch. I killed that flamethrower guy already. That's not fair. I don't get revives, why should they? Yeah. Yeah, I'll say this, right? If enemies aren't gonna drop their weapons when they die, why should I? Right? Why should I? Yeah, it'd be a completely different game if enemies drop their makeshift pistols and shit early game, right?
yes.
Yeah, I know. Like they don't drop their weapons, why should we? You know? That's my thing. That's exactly how I'm gonna frame it. That's exactly why I like we don't have like lose inventory on death. Enemies don't lose their inventory. Why should we? Well, see, here's the thing though. Enemies, you know, they're carrying around 2 bullets. You mean the 2 bullets that they can fire infinitely? Yeah, I bet. No, they used up all their magazine. Well, yeah. Why does every enemy always end up with 1 bullet? Nah, man. They ain't thinking as what it is. Can you help out? Alright, we might have got something good. We got a lightweight hexblade armor schematic, but it's only the blue version. Another thing I don't like is why are these things so much a pain in the ass to climb? Yeah, they don't make sense. In all fairness, that should be electrocuting the crap out of me. Bro, please. I brought you along because you're helpful, and yet you're not being helpful. The jackass is shooting through walls. Jackass is not being able to aim. Where's he? Another thing that's kind of shitty is whenever those freaking stupid ass motherfucking crushers reload, they have a chance to have their hitbox go underneath the map, and you can't shoot them at all when they're reloading. And it happens so often it almost looks like a gimmick, you know? You know, it's like Melee, right? If it like people say it's not a bug, it's a feature. I guess so. If it keeps happening, right? Make the entire thing around. Yeah. Yeah, the entire meta of this game is big number and bad hitbox. Which makes me wonder what multiplayer is going to be like. You know, if the only... Like, imagine not being able to kill guys because their hitbox is underneath the map for some reason because they found out a way to glitch it underneath the map. Come on now. In all fairness, I don't think any way there'd be multiplayer would be good in this. Not in terms of, like, fighting, you know? Only because, like, all the movement tech is based on the pals you have, pretty much. And, like people are just gonna run Gobfin with, you know, that, because, like, it's the biggest number, and you don't really get, you know, you don't really get anything special for not doing big number. In fact, the entire game kind of, like really does force big number because of the time limits. So it's like, yeah. Time limits, enemy, like, increased enemy HP. Like, all this stuff is literally just, like, that. Dude, please have your fucking head hitbox be on your head. I'm tired of that. Deadass deal, if they want to make combat interesting, you know what they should do? Give shielded enemies. And have it be like Borderlands, where certain things affect stuff better, you know. You know, like how in Gunfire you can combine elements and stuff like that. They kind of have it here a little bit, but you don't really notice it unless you're doing specific builds. Remember how I said, like, if you're covered in grass, you do more fire damage hits you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The only reason why I end up doing Dead-S, I didn't know about that when I was running the Wixen for a long time. You know why I did give him a grass move? Here's the shitty reason why. I wanted to cover the water type disadvantage if I ever had to have the fight, you know? Instead of swapping out, it was just to cover the water disadvantage like the bosses do. I mean, if that's the case, that's pretty decent design, you know? Like, yeah, you get to do more damage for the, like, you know, certain, like, things covering one another's weaknesses. He gets to live, I guess. Thank you. Yeah, I forgot. Jeez, could we... Is it over here? Yes, it is. Okay, free. I'm starting to make it to the golden chest. I mean, if they are gonna make it like more of like a tactical shooter, maybe having a crawl too would be good, rather than just a crouch walk. You gonna ever attack, Fellbat? Are you gonna let them just shoot me through the walls? Okay. Cool. Shooting through the walls. Nice. Thank you. Yep. Yeah, those crushes are a big pain in the butt. Their bullets go sideways out of their gun when they want to shoot you around the wall. Which means they don't have to aim. Please climb up. Should have to mash jump on a freaking bad hitbox wall. It's so annoying to have to do it every single time because it's like I know for a fact I'm not getting anything good, but I have to go here because there's no other way. I've got no choice. No choice. That's the problem with this. Here's everything in the game, but you have no choice. This is what you have to use. This is how you have to do it. This is why you have to do it. Fine. like how I can't even climb on the fucking rungs. Cause fucking hell, man. Please. Make the fucking things climbable. It's been 4 months. I have to climb, I guess. Okay, so you're just attacking for free then, huh? Cool. They sure gave the pals a lot of advantages, well, for the enemies at least. I mean, I kind of just want my guys to be able to attack enemies. Man. Yeah, this power creep's not good. Cool. Is it even going towards the chopper that I'm aiming at? No? Okay. Why are his attacks so good at tracking, but mine can't? Literally aim directly at the guy. And it tracks somewhere else. You still reloading? You done reloading yet? Or are you gonna do a fake thing where you have to reload a fake time again? Yeah, I don't like it because your character will go through the entire reload, but for some reason it won't reload.
Are you canceling it?
It's very easy to cancel it when you have to dodge out of a way of an auto-tracking missile that hits through walls.
I will.
Yeah, I know. It's almost like they need to change how enemies work. Or let your reload like be halfway complete. Like if I take out a like this missile launcher, right? You take out the missiles and then you load in a new one, right? If my character has already completed the first half of the animation, why does it have to do the full animation every time? You know? If I cancel it, shouldn't it just be already unloaded? Like no game has ever done that. I don't know why. Meanwhile, they let enemies shoot through walls and stuff, you know? And that's in a lot of games. Your character actually being able to reload correctly? Nah, I can't do that. Or like, what's it? Like in Borderlands, you know, where it's like, yeah, we have this slag thing that we can actually put onto you almost through your entire playthrough if you run through an area with a car. Oh, by the way, we make you use the car in that area. For a mission. Dude, please just... Like the problem with the chopper is the fact that it's always firing at you through the wall. So it's like, it doesn't make a, like the, it doesn't make, like when it shoots its Gatling gun, it should make a sound effect, right? If it shoots its missiles, it should make a different sound effect. If it shoots its grenades, right, that follow it, it should make a different sound effect. That way, because like if they want you to like legitimately just hide from the chopper, which is like that's how the fight's supposed to be, right? Then you gotta have other cues other than visual. You gotta have auditory. Instead, the music just blares and the chopper shoots you through the wall anyway. Because the missiles, they go around the building that it's shooting at and it still auto-tracks towards you. Like, you see how he did that so quickly, but he didn't make a different sound effect? That's a problem. He should make a different sound effect. Or alternatively, just don't make him have like 8 trillion health. Because the fight's very boring. Yeah, the other anyway. What really sucks is this could have been such a cool boss fight, but they ruined it with like bloated HP shit. I don't mean on the boss itself, I mean like every other enemy. So by the time you get to it, you're like, I'm done. And you know what's even best about that boss deal? When you kill the chopper boss? You get nothing for it. Alright, well I did get a legendary deal. It's a Gatling gun. So remember all that Gatling gun ammo I made? Yeah, we can get that now.
Yay.
Yay. They also gave me a multi-guided missile launcher schematic 3, but I already have the legendary one from the other farming. Alright, so I guess that's everything's done on here. I think I even got the chest up there, so I guess we can leave. But like overall, it just ends up sucking the fun out of it, because it's like... You have any idea how much ammo I wasted? A lot. And it's not like I could buy more of the ammo and come back, you know? It's like, no, I have to go out and farm the ammo, then I have to go out and make the ammo, then I have to pray that a glitch doesn't happen where the pals don't farm what they're supposed to be farming. Because they added in that glitch where it's like, well, they don't farm the hexolite anymore, and it's like, well, the entire economy is based around the hexolite. You know, like if you can go out and buy that ammo or buy hexolite or buy something, it'd be way better. Because as is right now, it's like you spend so much money on what's essentially nothing. Alrighty. Gonna make 2 of those. That'll be a year. Alright, yeah. We can run that one more time without repairing it. That's good. Alright, missiles in that can get put back. Move all these. Alright, that can stay. Take these 3. And that. Alright. But the problem is like you do it so often, and it's like, oh, please. No, whatever, we'll do that. It's there. Free. Anything else I can make? Yes, I can. Yay. Make another one? No. Cool. Let's take a look at this. Lightweight hexlite armor schematic 2. We need to get the more better ones though. Is that the blue one? No, it's the crappy one. Cool. Actually, it is the blue one. Never mind. Okay. My favorite part about this is there's so many pals that can make stuff. But they're gibbles. The other gilbos, they don't make it. Thought I put the shotgun in my inventory. I guess I forgot. Alright. Shotgun here. Alright, there's those 2. Alright. Alright, we have these done already. Now I just gotta wait for them to start making the stuff, huh? Unreachable by pals, so that means we're not gonna have any of it done. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. It's just one of those things I feel like it's good, but it could be so much better. Second raid tonight, huh? Interesting. They don't normally do that much. You die? Nice hits. Alright. Put the boots on and put the shirt on. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna have to mess around the base a little bit anyway. And I will be right back. I'm gonna go get something to drink. So yeah. You get to watch me and yeah. So how about that? All the pals tried to work in place, but they can't because they're weak. Yeah. Done.
Womp.
Alright. Yeah, I had to take a break. Why? Because yabo. Ooh. Yabo, that ain't a lot of work. Oh, we ain't that fast. You know what I'm saying, deal? We ain't as fast as we think we is. Away, 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 away. Grill bow. 50,000 berry seal. 200,000 for. Oh, deal. How am I ever gonna get rid of all this freaking charcoal and wood? Deal. What can I use the wood for? What? It's like you can use it for charcoal. Okay. What can I use charcoal for? Wood. Oh, okay. Good smart, Steel. Smart up, smart boy. Yeah. You tricked us, Steel. Why'd you trick us? Steel, stop tricking us, man. You can't do that. It's illegal. Steel, it's too easy for you. Why are you doing it, man? Stop. Stop making us look bad. Yeah. Guess I'll throw this in here, right? No, it's not. Never mind. Oop. Alright. We're good with that. We'll drop that off. Alright. Not a bad one. We definitely need one of these. We definitely need one of these. We definitely need one of these. And, you know, a revolver schematic would be nice too. There is no way. There ain't no way I'm gonna be using that much wood on frickin' arrows. Are you still working on it? Yes, you are. Okay. Alright, we'll help you out on this one. Okay, never mind. I guess it's feeling bad. It's bad working conditions. I was working with it. Okay. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. You gonna finish this while I sit here and slowly drop off all this crap. Alright, let's do it. Alright, they're gonna work on this real quick. And apparently for him, very quick, because he only did it for a second. Give him take so long to blast this out. Saying thank you guys. Well, they're gonna finish that for me. Oh, they didn't even finish it. What the hell? Rip all that crap off. Alrighty. I guess we could steal all these eggs really quickly. Alright, we'll use these to make more guys. Let's level up some more idiots. We're actually almost done on these guys, which is really good. Alright, let's steal some guys over here. Yeah. I think think I need to have the butcher knife out too. I'm gonna be butchering a guy or two. Alright, over here. Trying to avoid surrendering. I guess we're done here. Okay. Who's the good one? The good boy. That's a good one. I will take that because that's a really strong one. Okay, sweet. I don't know if we need these guys. Damn. Forgot how big Alpha Anubis is. Shit. Cool. That sounded like it hurt, though. Alright. I'm gonna do that too. We don't need this guy. We can get better ones. Alright. And you, did you ever get anything good or no? Philanthropist. You might actually be good. Yeah, you're a male one too, actually, so that's kind of rare. But maybe we'll keep you. Alright, whatever. Ooh, shit, when did I get that? I never fucked around with that. That's actually really important to have. I could get one. Yeah, we might have to retire Dusty and get this remarkable craftsman. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, remarkable craftsman's way better. You can't just say that, deal. You can't. Yo, I put a lavender in your base because you said you like remarkable craftsman. All right. If you say it's not because of remarkable craftsman, I'm gonna think because you just like lavender. Yeah, I know. Don't say that. You're gonna get us in trouble. Do we need a pyromaniac one? I don't think we do. I think we'll grab this guy right here and change him out. And we'll kill you. Alright, deal, don't watch. I want to kill a Lylene. Don't watch. Deal, stop watching. Oh, what am I looking at? Okay, yeah, okay. Oh, deal, we got in trouble for a second, man. I think we're good on Lylene now. I'm gonna put you in. And now I have a bunch of crap to throw away again. My favorite. Because, yeah. For that. Oh, the memories. Anything else big? No, just... Yeah, some medicine, some bones, stuff like that. Okay, not too bad. Oh. Oh, he failed me. He even my pal that I put at the base couldn't base that base. All about that base, about that base, about that base. No trouble. Boom, boom. Bow. Scat. Ah. What? Okay. Okay. That was a deal. I'm not gonna lie. I'm go making that. Give that out, and then I hear a cat meow, and then I hear like all hell break loose. And apparently, deal. They quit out their tasks, right? They quit out their tasks working. If you have it on attack enemies on site, cause the old pitch was just working, and then decided, you know what, chose his violence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's great. We don't need these right now. We'll get better ones. Alright, that's done. And I think I'm going to be done soon. I'm going to probably try and get one more supply drop and then maybe another schematic for the desert. Okay, whatever. Let's go here. We don't... Oh, we haven't been here in a while. Alright. So we should be getting our supply drop now, because it's been a while. I think generally if I fly towards here, that's when it appears like halfway up. If I go this way, it should do it in a second. Yep. We're good on this guy's drop. Uh-oh. Guns. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. So what I might try and do later is I might try and get a Xenovator with Mine Foreman to try and like break the Hexlight faster. I feel like that might be worth it for me. The problem is that you have to. I think you have to have Xenovator. Is it only on your team, or does he have to be like outside with you? I feel like he has to be outside with you, but I'm not certain. But if it's just on the team, then it's an easy pick, you know? Because it's going to do more damage to the ores, it's going to be, you know, I'm going to get him faster, and thus it'll expedite the process a little bit, but not great. But like, deal, the amount of time it's going to take me to make that guy is a long time, anyway. So I don't even know if it's worth it in the long run, you know? In the long run, maybe. Short term, definitely not. Which is why I'm not doing it right away. I know it's weird, right? It's like, well, long term it'll help you, but short term it won't. It's like, yeah. The thing is, like, there's other short term goals that I'm working on right now that if I take away from it, it's going to take longer anyway. So right now it's not worth it. You know, it's like, well, why don't you just do this? Well, I'll tell you why. Because I'm working on 3 or 4 other things at the same time that aren't coming out because it takes a while. Like, I wouldn't keep doing the oil rigs if I got the stuff instantly, you know? Same thing with the, same thing with other stuff. It's like, you know, there's only a certain amount of content I can do. Because it's, like, either time gated or whatever reason, right? I really wish I could find out where those old revolver schematics are. They said all of it's on the, all the stuff's on the oil rig. The problem is that the oil rig, you only get like 1 or 2 drops per big oil chest.
You said all the revolver ones, right?
Yeah,
the old revolver.
The old revolver, yeah, the level 4 one is at the oil rig as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, like all the stuff.
Because
like,
I got an old revolver schematic from the desert.
Yep, that's where I'm at right now looking for it. The problem is that you don't get it like all the time. and I have to build up for it. So like I could constantly farm here, you know, and try and get like, you know, the crappy ones to get the one, which could happen. Or I could try for oil rig and then potentially get a level 4 one instantly. I feel like I don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if the level 4 ones can drop here, or if it's only boss chests, which are a different loot pool, or what, you know?
Whoop.
Because boss chests are the ones that are either found at the end of the dungeon, or you open them with a key. Because they have a different drop chance and stuff. And I'm gonna try and find out, but the thing is like, no one knows because it's so low. You know that? It's so low and it changes every few months. And what's the fucked part is like, there's a good chance the old revolver is not gonna be nearly as good for the next amount of content that's coming out, you know? Because you can't like make your see, here's what I think. I think weapons should have elemental types. That's why I like the crossbows a lot, because, you know, you have a poison one or whatever, right? And then you can have your pals buff your weapon damage. So say like, you know, the Kelpsies that increase water damage, or the Kelpsie Inguses, which increase fire damage. Like, if you run that with a crossbow that has fire on it, it should increase the damage, but it really doesn't. Or if it does, it's so little compared to, like, just using normal good weapons, you know? So it's like, you can't, like, make a build around a weapon either. Say, like, you like the flamethrower, right? You like the flamethrower. Well, no matter how you build it, how you build your character and your pal team, that same pal team, regardless of what it is will probably do better if you run a rocket launcher or a plasma cannon or something instead, you know? The weapons do have like hard tiers, and like right now the flamethrower is in a very bad tier. I feel like flamethrower is worst weapon. Fuel's expensive. The fuel's expensive. You have to use oil to make the fuel. The damage is not nearly good. The range is short. The you know, what else? The fire damage tick isn't good either, because you have to, you know, if they're living, they're killing you pretty much. But what it is good at is it is good at putting on an elemental effect. It's almost guaranteed with the flamethrower. To be honest, I don't think I've ever not lit a guy on a flame with a flamethrower, which is really good. But the thing is everything else is so bad about it. It's not worth it. It's not. Here we go. Silver key, yeah. What about this? No, okay. Oh wow, really the same thing? Okay, that's insane. Yeah, right now I'm in the desert walking around too, looking for more, like the blue and, you know, green ones. The problem is I'm getting a lot of handgun schematics too, and like, we really don't need those right now. And it's possible that we could get it like at a different area as well. Like maybe instead of at the desert area, maybe the volcano area might have it. You know, the one, you know, where Jet Dragon is. Because I think that's a lower level area than the desert. I don't know though. It's weird, right? Like certain areas feel like they should be like higher tier than they are. Like the volcano one doesn't seem like it should be above the desert. I mean, it feels like it should be above the desert. Versus the Anubis statue desert, right? Remember that one? That one's much lower. Alright, there we go. There's an old revolver schematic. Looks like they're in the closed chests. The key chests, or you're more likely to get them.
I'll be back.
Okay. Alright, good. We definitely got one of those. We're gonna need a few more. What one is that? Is that a blue one? It is a blue one. I can get a purple one now, I think. Alright, here's what we're gonna we're gonna run back to base. We're gonna get a purple revolver and see what it does. Here we go. Another SMGs. Yeah. We could try and go here too, because those can also drop schematics, but you know, nothing's likely. Alright, first purple one. Yay. Alrighty. This might unlock a door for getting better revolver schematics. The game might actually do that. Let's see what that damage is on the purple one. And did any of this get made? None of it got made. Cool. Alright, can this make it? It might be able to. This isn't a weapon one. This one? That's not a weapon one, is it? Yeah. Yeah, I figured I'd only need one weapon one at a time. Would be nice if those fells. Yeah, I got a purple revolver schematic. I made it out. I made it out of the blue ones that we got. So we need 4 more of those, and then we're good. Okay.
Okay.
I might actually make the purple revolver schematic because it's probably not going to be very expensive. Just to see what it does. I'm also making 2 Gatling guns. Yeah, I know, deal. Oh, why does it take so long? Yeah, why does the Gatling gun take so long to make? Yeah, stop it.
What'd I do?
Stop. Yeah, you will need to make a lot of ammo. You know that, right? I never asked how much palladium do you have? Like, cause I think you have a lot of stone in your base, right?
What's palladium?
Palladium's the blue mineral that you get by grinding up stone or like just finding it.
Oh, the fragments?
Yeah.
I forget. I know I got a lot though.
Yeah. That's one of the few things where you can make a lot, but it feels like it still goes.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that bitch is still working. Sweet. Alright. Anything here? Okay, more blizzard spike, yay. Let's steal this. Yeah, let's wait. Yeah, we'll grab you. Why not? There sure is enough bosses in this game, in there. I mean, when you think about it, there is a lot of bosses. You know, we just it's kind of like where Endgame kind of falls apart because it's like, what do you actually do to get stuff? You know. Like, it's a good farming game and stuff, but it's like when we're at this area, right? Like when we're this far in, what's there to actually do? You know, just kill. You know.
Right.
Ow. Oh, I'm gonna try and get a schematic for the musket too. I just need to farm Wyvern, and I think I'm doing pretty good on Wyvern. I just got another kill on him, and then I'm gonna do a butcher on him after I get out of here. I'm gonna try and get like a Wyvern with like Demon God on it. I feel like that'd be pretty good. I might try and get a Zone Grizzbolt though with that too. I just realized something. Yeah, would Grizzbolt be a good guy to have Vampirific on? Because the minigun? I don't know. I think it's percentage based. And not like...
Yeah, it's percentage based.
Yeah, so I don't know if it'd
You
actually
would
be
be
that
getting a
good.
lot back.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I might want to run that. I don't know. We'll see. That's going to be another... It's another thing I have to make, but the thing is, like, when I'm trying to make it doesn't happen, I can't go to other stuff, you know? Why not? Because the sunken cost fallacy. No, the reason is because, like I'm still trying to get that, you know? Everything takes, like, a lot of time in this game. Alright, I'm butchering a Wyvern. And here comes the thing. The good... Okay, never mind. Yeah. See, here's the thing. I really didn't want the schematic. You know? That's why I killed him. I didn't want the schematic. Yeah. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Oh, interesting. This is good. We'll do this now because everyone's working on it. And everyone gives up to do something else. Alright. Alright, deal. Gatling gun. It has... Huh. Okay. I don't know if I like that. Yeah. Fan deal. Alright, let's put this on our inventory. Let's see the magazine. The magazine's 100, so it's like 3 times the amount of the assault rifle, right? Alright, it doesn't slow down. 560 versus the 562. So it does actually do more damage than the assault rifle by 2 points. Now with that being said, what's the fire rate versus the accuracy versus the Yabo? Huh. DL, it might actually be really good. Alright, it might actually be good, DL. I'll have to go check in a second. Huh. Huh. Well, it seems like it's a pretty good weapon deal. I don't know if it's better than the shotgun or the assault rifle, to be honest. I feel like here's the reason, right? You get 100 in the magazine, right? And you get 2 more damage per bullet, which adds up. But it costs pal metal ingots to make. Versus the assault rifle, which does about the same amount of damage in a burst, but not sustained. Sustained, this gun really wins, you know. What's the? It has good durability too, which is really good. I feel like this gun's better, but the assault rifle, you could choose and it would still be good, you know. I don't feel like it's a win. I'll have to test on something stronger then. Like I don't know who I should test it on. Do you?
Nope.
Yeah, me neither. Not off the top of my head. I did the normal test where I go kill the elephant. The elephant didn't die nearly as quickly as I was hoping, so that was a bit worrying. Oh, you actually put it on your back. Okay, that's insane. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. But like overall, I'd say like I'd say like it's an upgrade. It's expensive though. So it's one of those like, would I use it? Maybe. I hate when guns do that though, because it's like it is an upgrade, but it's too expensive to really use, you know? So it's not really an upgrade. Dark Cave of Feybreak for stuff. Let's get it. Okay, I have that done. Sweet. Alright, we have a bunch of crap here. Cool. I didn't want to get in that. Alright, drop that off. Okay, those are good to drop off. Bunch of food we don't need. What about you guys? Okay. They gave up on the Gatling gun, my favorite. Alright, well, whatever. Yeah, I love it where they start making stuff and then they give up. Makes it so much slower for me. Yay. We dropped the food off. Alright, let's sell one of those. Let's sell those two. Make 2 more items we don't need. Yeah, DL, I'm thinking, like, I was originally gonna use, like a Relaxosaurus Lux on my team, but I might want a Grizzbolt instead. Yeah. And it's gonna be replacing probably Pitch. You know, Pitch is gonna be the one that I take out. You know, like it's either this team or this. Baked berries, pendant. Sweet. Is that all we need to get rid of? Yes. Okay, I'll take it. Alright, we have a bunch of crap now. Let's see, what do you got? Yeah, even the pal that I'm telling to work at the base to actually make the Gatling gun's not making it. It starts and then it stops. Alright. I have about 1,000 Gatling gun ammo. I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna do a test and then I'm out. I'm gonna be out for the night, okay? Alright.
What?
Alright, deal. What legendary do you think we should do? A Frost Stallion knocked. I think we killed Jetragon last time. What do you think?
A stallion.
You want to... Which one? The regular or the knock?
Regular.
Regular? Okay. Yeah, I actually like that boss fight. That was like one of the first legendary pals I caught. That bitch was like, deal. I just threw a rock at it and I ran and I caught it. Yeah. You can't do that anymore. They didn't like that. They didn't like that. They got upset. Alright. I have about 1,000 ammo on me with the gun. I don't think it's enough to kill it. Because I'm just using up the extra that I accidentally made. That so many. What I can do is I can look to see the treasure chest. Maybe the treasure chest drops stuff too. In the... in the aisle, in the frozen aisle. Alright, I'm at Frostallion now. Alright, we're gonna... I think I'll do type advantage. Just to see. We'll give it the good old college gribbo, you know? Alright. And will we eat? Yes, we will. We'll eat too. Alright. But we're not gonna stack anymore. Oh, I got frozen. Oh dear, we melting. We melting Frosty. Oh. Reload while we're waiting. I'll catch him, why not? If he doesn't want to get caught, I'll kill him. Alright, DL, I couldn't catch him. I was too bad at the game.
Well,
DL, he died. Sorry, what was that?
nothing.
What'd you say? What the
The apples and oranges.
Okay. I know what you meant by that. Like like he's dead. He's an apple. If he's caught, he's an orange.
Yes.
Okay, but like it don't matter. He's gone. But the problem is though, DL is like it might just be like the Wixen. The Wixen DL, it might be super strong. It's just killing. Like I think the same thing happened with Jetragon with the fire, right? I'm like, oh, I'm doing a lot of damage. Wait, is it me or the pal? It's like I can't tell because it's like the bar gets melted by both, you know? Yeah. Wait, I can use the minigun on the horse. Oh, that's fucking cool. Oh, let's go. Let's go, DL, on the horse. Horse gun. Mini horse. Horsing around with Gunny. Oh, DL, yeah, DL. It might actually be a really good one. It might be good. I don't know. Yeah. We're gonna have to test it out. It's expensive, though. Yeah. The worst part is DL is like the next update that they're gonna do. Every weapon that you've liked so far is gonna be pushed down a little bit further, and they're gonna add in a new weapon that's gonna do everything. It's gonna farm as it kills. Gonna. Alright, that's pretty scary. That's actually pretty scary. I should. Speaking of farming and killing, I really should think about doing Rune Factory again.
Yes.
I don't know, man. It was fun.
Dude, I can help. I'll help you.
No, I know exactly what the game's about, but the thing is like, yeah.
No, cause I'm serious. You're gonna need some help later down the line.
Why? What'd you do?
There's stuff the game doesn't tell you at all, such as like making the best equipment. I'm gonna have to help you with that.
Making the best equipment is there.
Yeah, there's a hidden mechanic in crafting. The game does not tell you.
Oh, is it the one where you make the equipment over and over again, it gets better?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I played a game like that. It was called Rune Factory. No, deal, deadass. That the first game had that too.
No, it's a
one
leveling
with the
system.
Yeah, it levels up. It also you also have a chance to. In the game I played, you had a chance to fail too. And the better you got at crafting, the more likely it was you were more likely to make it.
Yeah.
And then you could make it better. Yeah.
Well, they do that in 4. They do that in 4.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been since the first.
It takes a shit ton of points and then you have a chance to fail.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah. Yeah, in Rune Factory you had a chance to do that too, where it's like you could, and it would use your stamina instead of points. It would use stamina. And like you could potentially go negative if you didn't watch yourself and end up dying, or like
You'll use in 4. You use points and then stamina.
Okay. Cool. But yeah, you would use that, and then it would get, you'd be able to go up a tier, you know, but it would cost way more. But if you made it once, you know, you jumped up a lot, you know. Like if you took a risk and you won, you got a lot out of it, a lot of experience. Yes. Yeah, Rune Factory 1 had that. You know what Rune Factory 1 also didn't tell you about? The Runies. They mentioned it. They thought, yeah, it's pretty cool. It lets you grow crops faster. I told you this a few times. Like, yeah, it lets you go.
When you first brought that up to me, I was like, what the hell is that?
What the hell is a Rooney? Well, I'll tell you, the Rooney is a Rooney of the game, because all it does is if you don't fucking mess with that mechanic, it kills your crops. You're not allowed to grow crops anymore. And it's very easy for it to grow crops because of how they balance the game out. So, like they didn't mention how important it was. They said you could get crops could grow faster. What they didn't mention is if you didn't fuck with the mechanic and you ignored it, the crops could go negative and you couldn't get them anymore. What they should have done, they should have told you, like, it's a balancing act. If it's bad, like you won't be able to grow crops anymore. But they didn't. So what happens is a lot of people the first time playing ended up messing up their game, and then having to spend either. There's two ways to do it, right? Either you quit completely, start a new level, right? Start a new world. That sucked. Alternatively, you could spend a shit ton, and I'm talking about hours, literally hours, trying to fix what got broke. Because what happens is like, with the Roonies, is they had like a predatory nature where one Rooney would thrive with another, but like try and eat another, and you would have to balance it out. And then, like, all the way partway through the map, you know how they have, like, different, like, sections of the map? You would need more or less Roonies in certain areas. So what would happen was there's this one area, like partway through the map, where it was very easy for the Roonies to become unbalanced, and it would spread to other Roonies. And it would suck, because, like you would literally... Here's the thing, you can't even... Like, once you were done fixing what got broke, which could take hours, because you only get like 3 Roonies per day. And then when all the Roonies are gone, you only get like 3 per day, and you have to hold on to them, and then balance them out, and hope that the game doesn't RNG them dead when you're trying to fix it. Afterwards, right? Every day you would still have to go through each area and make sure that it's not becoming unbalanced. It was a terrible mechanic, and I don't think it came back. It was such a terrible, like you know, it's a terrible mechanic when they drop it after the first game. They're like, we're done. Like it's not fun because it's busy work in a game that already has busy work that takes away from exploring dungeons.
Yep.
So you have two things that take away from, you know, two busy work items. One that could potentially kill your crop section, and it's like. And if you did manage to do the Roonies good, if you were really good at managing it, you'd only get like a slight crop increase. I'll say this, DL, right? Like, if the reward is a slight crop increase, but the punishment is you don't get crops ever, it's a very unbalanced system in and of itself. All right? If the system was, if you're really good at it, you get like super crops instantly. Like you plant them next day, you get it. Then it's fair, but it's not. And the thing is they don't tell you how important it is until after you get fucking killed by it, because you don't realize it because you're just finding it's like, well, the Roonies are a little bit red over there. You know, it's shown like on the map. It's like, yeah, that's a. Well, I can get to it later. I'll learn about it later because I'm still trying to date this person, or I'm still trying to go through this dungeon because the unicorn with lightning killed me. You know, like, and then you ignore it, and then the game's ruined.
Whoop.
Yeah. Because it's like it didn't bring enough attention. It's like, well, it was glowing red on the map. Yeah, glowing red on the map doesn't really mean much in a game that stuff glows all the time. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, DL. DL, we're gonna need to fuck around with the revolver.
Why?
Why? DL, the old revolver, a purple one. You know what the attack is?
What?
1,350.
Mm.
Yep. How much was your legendary makeshift? It was like 800, right?
Something like that, yeah.
DL, we're gonna have to fuck with that. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make the purple one. Alright. Oh, by the way, I made you a Gatling gun, so I'm gonna put it in your chest by your bed or wherever it is. No, I'll let you know. Alright, so. Okay, and it takes handgun ammo. Okay, sweet. Ooh, I like it. I like it. This is my gun. Yeah, this is my handgun now. Not gonna lie, I don't know. I think the regular handgun might be better in terms of raw DPS. DL, it. Okay, I'm not gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna say anything.
Wow.
All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a purple revolver for you, and you're probably not gonna use the other pistols ever again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. It has the sex, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna make you one real quick, and then I'm gonna be done. It's a very cheap thing to do. It requires handgun ammo. What the hell's my character doing? Look at these faces. You done? Alright, we're done. I got it. Alright, I'm gonna go drop it off in your chest, okay?
Okay.
Let's see. Do you have one by this? Alright. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna drop it off in your, you know your iron shelf that you have?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop it off there. Alright. There. What's the weight on that bitch? Ooh, it's 50! Oh, why is it so heavy? Not the revolver. The Gatling gun. Revolver's only 8, that's normal. 50 compared. Alright, DL. Assault rifle versus minigun. 50-50. Minigun's stronger. Assault rifle's less carry weight. And less expensive.
Whoop.
DL, that means it's good though.
Whoop.
DL, please. It's good, I swear. DL, please. You gotta understand. Please understand. Yeah. They're called Prospector Pete. Yeah, this could be good though, because this weapon I might actually carry around versus the other ones. But then again, why is the advanced bow so much stronger? Oh, come on, game. Help me out here. Alright, I'm gonna grab some handgun ammo. I could just buy here 600. There we go. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's actually the best, to be honest. Woo! Alright, sweet. We're definitely gonna fuck around with that revolver, man. That shit's clean. Yeah, that shit is clean, motherfucker. Alright, thank you guys for watching. We'll be on tomorrow. Right, DL? Where I don't do Rune Factory 4, but I complain about the Roonies. My favorite. Yo, the Roonies, come on, man.
Well.